In today's video, we are creating some of the most gorgeous ornaments that you've ever seen using Dollar Tree products. So come along with me, hit that thumbs up button, and let's get on into crafting. Okay, for this first one, I hit the toy section and found some really cool items that you could make over for ornaments, such as this little play phone. I know my kids are obsessed with all of the Santa phones and things that you see out at the Hallmark stores. Sometimes they have them just at like Walmart or craft stores, but they always have the cutest little phones with Santa's faces on them, but they can be pricey. So I just went on my computer, I used ChatGPT to make me an AI Santa on the phone. I just typed in what I wanted, went into Word, and I was showing you guys the hack of I create a text box that is the size that I need it to be, and then I overlay it over the picture. I always delete it before I print out the photo, but it lets me see exactly what's going to be in the frame of what I need, or the size of this phone, for example. But for this, I just took my nail and kind of scored where the edges were, cut it down to size, and then I used a glue stick. It did want to peel up a little bit, so I definitely recommend using a stronger glue than just a Dollar Tree off-brand like Jot glue stick. But I do go ahead and put a couple of layers of Mod Podge over the top of it just to protect it if I need to wipe it down or the kids are going to be playing with it. And then the tricky part was hanging this up. So I didn't really think it was possible to drill holes in the top. I knew I would struggle getting the string through it or wire. So I decided to do this fun little hack where you wrap the entire thing with ribbon and then create a hook at the top. And this is going to create a way that I can hang it, but also going to be safe for the kids. It's not going to be poking them or anything like a hook, and safe that they can pull it off the tree, play with it, and then easily place it back. As always, be super careful if you buy these little toys from the Dollar Tree. I know button batteries are a serious thing, so if you have babies that would eat these, I wouldn't recommend making this, but my kids are older and they know not to eat button batteries or put anything like that in their mouth, so just make sure that you just keep that in mind if you are making this for little kids. I'm not even sure what the battery looks like. I don't even think I took the time to look, but that just hit my mind whenever I was doing this voiceover. This phone is really cool because it does make sounds, so it is interactive like the real little Santa phones. So a fun little DIY that you can easily make, dresses up your tree, but also really something fun the whole family can enjoy. Okay, so the Dollar Tree is full of paper boxes, always coming out with different designs and fun things that you can use. But I love going into my local Dollar General because they have items for $1. I can use my coupons, my $5 coupons on the weekends to get even more of a discount. So I just love taking advantage of the Dollar General sales, but you definitely can make something similar using Dollar Tree items. I love these little paper boxes and they make the perfect ornament. They even open up and close very easily so that you can put anything that you want in here. So I am just removing the labels. I heated them up with my heat gun so they would easily peel off without damaging the boxes, and then just using this little tool. This is actually a Cricut weeding tool, but any kind of like needle or anything sharp. I poked a couple holes in the top, put in this little gold string that came with another set of ornaments, tied it in place, and this is going to allow them to hang on the tree without having to like hot glue anything to the back. I even think it's neat because you open it up and tie the knot on the inside so everything's nice and tucked away, so you have like a more polished look. Just to give it a little bit of extra something, I gave it one of these tiny little jingle bells, just stuck it down onto the string, and I did hot glue these in place once again just to make sure they are safe for kids, young kids, and they're not going to swallow this bell or anything because this is on a tree and we have visitors with small kids. So I thought this was so fun. My daughter put her little letter to Santa in there. How perfect is this? It's sitting by the tree. Santa can just pick it up, or the elf on the shelf can take it to Santa. But how cute is this? And it's all tucked away, looks polished and cute, and just a fun thing that my kids can actually use. Now on to making over one of these clear ornaments, because I know a lot of people love using these. I picked up some of these embroidered patches. These iron-on patches are absolutely everywhere right now. Tons of boutiques and high-end places selling them for a lot of money. You can get the same looks in your home on a budget. You can order patches like this for clothes off of Amazon, but Dollar Tree for $1.25 sells many versions of these. I've seen them in Love, Salty, Bestie, several different things, so definitely check out the crafting section. I thought this love patch was perfect. I cut it down so I could stack it on top of this ornament. This is going to be perfect for even a gift idea if you wanted to attach this to the front of a gift. I loved it. I did want something inside, so I did put some faux snow. I did struggle pouring it into the ornament, so I just kind of scooped it up. Make sure that you glue your ornament topper back in place, because you don't want this falling off of the tree or busting open and having to vacuum it up all the time. So I just made sure that I hot glued the metal cap down in place, tied a coordinating golden ribbon to the top. And how cute is this? It's that same look on a budget. This just cost a couple bucks, but if you bought this at a boutique, you would definitely pay more than 10 bucks for it. Alright, so I must admit I usually pass on Dollar Tree's board games just because they're not great quality. Maybe they're good for travel. I'm not even sure about that. My kids would lose all of these tiny pieces, but they are great for crafting. So everyone has that person in their family that is addicted to board games, that's always trying to encourage the family to play games all the time. So I thought this would be a really creative, fun way to make this for someone that loves playing games. You could pick any game that they have at Dollar Tree. I know the ones that stuck out to me were like Sorry and Trouble, the Monopoly and Clue, but for this one I thought I would just take the Monopoly and try to turn this into a really fun customized ornament. So I'm using one of the jar ornaments where the lid unscrews from the bottom, and I knew I needed to create some kind of like stable foundation in there that everything could attach to, so I am using some of these tower blocks. So I go ahead and cut one down a little bit. You could use a dowel rod or just anything that you have that would stand up. I go ahead and glue that down in place, paint it white so it's not going to show up as a chunk of wood inside of this ornament, and just start decorating with some of the mini little pieces. I stuck a couple of the large cards in the back just with hot glue. Be sure your hot glue gun is not too hot. It does want to tend to kind of mess up the plastic itself, so I made sure that I cooled it off just a little bit before attaching it, but stuck these cards in the back and then just started attaching some of this adorable little mini money as well as the mini little dice. So trying to keep this Christmas themed, I went with the green colored money just to kind of keep in some of the fun colors. But none of this is going to go to waste. I know my girls are going to be so excited to take the rest of this play money and play with their little My Life or American Girl dolls and just have so much fun with it. So I decided to go ahead and cover the rest of this tower stick just with the little stickers. Now they are kind of like cling stickers that you can reuse, so I did end up gluing them down. I tried to use a glue stick and it didn't work very well, so I had to use just a tad bit of hot glue. Once again, you don't want it to be too hot because it will tend to melt them down, but added in some fake snow, made this a real little snow globe. But it's such a fun idea for, once again, for anyone that loves games, like board games like this, or like a teenager gift, just a really fun project that's easy to put together. Alright, so you guys know I love sneaking in good smelling decor in my decor pieces, so this is no different. Pick up some pine cones. I know you can pick them up out of the yard and there's ways to get the bugs out of them. and bring them into your home without worrying about bugs. But for this, I just picked up some at the dollar store, and I'm using peppermint essential oil and just putting some on top of these pine cones and putting these in my tree. So it kind of works as if you would have purchased like the pine sticks. You could use a pine smell, but I just love a fresh candy cane peppermint smell. Going to put these all throughout the tree, and it's going to smell so good when everyone's up close looking at all of my ornaments. But just another fun project that's easy to do and also adds in little decor touches because I love pine cones all over the Christmas tree. So I know I've mentioned Dollar General a couple of times, but there's just no better deal. $1 and I hit the 50% off sale, so I got a lot of these for just 50 cents. But I love these two little snowmen together. There's a version with a heart, there's a version with a star. All you have to do is grab a bottle of inexpensive puff paint, and you can personalize these with an initial or a date. You could put a birth date or celebrating so many years. You could write new home in here, and it's a perfect little lightweight ornament that you could add to a gift and really dress it up. I just loved how these turned out. Super cute, easy to do, but would make a great gift. Alright, so let me know if you've seen the viral Mickey Mouse ornaments or Disney themed ornaments. These are perfect to grab the huge, largest ornaments from the Dollar Tree for the $1.25. You only need a couple of smaller ornaments. Now the ones I'm starting with are too small, so I do end up trading them out. They still come from Dollar Tree in the great big like pack of 6 or 8, but I just needed some bigger ones for a better proportion. But to make the whole, I'm just using the tip of my hot glue gun and kind of melting this plastic ornament. So the shatter-proof ones are best, the plastic ones, where you can take the tip and melt it. You could also use like a wood burner or anything that you could safely just melt this enough. I did have to do it a couple of times to get the hole big enough for this little ear to slide in. But how easy is that to do? I wanted this to be the same color, so I do take this outside and spray paint it all with just a really pretty gold color and then add a ribbon to the top. But another fun idea where you don't have to spend tons of money on Disney ornaments. I know a single ornament at the store that you really like sometimes can be up to $10, so this is a great way to make it at home. You could fill your entire tree with these or make even smaller versions, but I thought it was really cute and too easy not to share. I'm starting with these large silicone molds. I thought these were really cool. I'm saving the flower one for more of like a springtime craft, but they do have the hearts and circles that would be perfect for this Christmas. So I'm just going to use the circle ones for a fun ornament project. So all I am doing is taking some epoxy. I love the Mod Podge brand that I pick up at Walmart, mixing it up like the directions say, and pouring that into the molds. I use my heat gun to get rid of a lot of the bubbles and make it less cloudy. And then I'm sprinkling some glitter on the back, and this is going to show through the front because it mostly sets up clear unless it like tends to get a little bit cloudy or something, but you can see through here. And these molds actually leave this little rim around the edges where you can set things down inside of it. If you wanted to, you could pour more epoxy into that little rim after you got it filled up to make these a solid piece. I'm just going to leave these as is because I think they were really cute, and I printed my photo out on a piece of just printer paper, so I would worry it wouldn't hold up as well as a real like ordered photo that you would get from Walmart or something. But for these, I go ahead and put my picture down in there. I thought it was so cute to use the little snowy pictures, add some snowflakes and just a piece of ribbon, and these are ready to hang up on the tree. Super cute. Another fun idea is that you could even attach these to like the front of your gift bags and make these like personalized. Thank you all so much for checking out today's video. Let me know in the comments down below which ornament was your favorite. Also, any fun ideas you have for me for Christmas, leave that down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy crafting! Bye!